Hey guys, I got some water here.
Bring it!
I'm kidding, I don't have any water, come on!
Asshole.
The four of us, Caleb, Lindsay, Damari, and I, were at the Palm Springs Short Film Festival. Just kind of hanging out in the hotel room, and we were talking about the new feature that Instagram just released that day.
We were kind of just messing with it, making fun of it.
They wrecked it, it's done, like, forget it, Instagram is over.
It's so silly, everybody's videotaping their cats drinking water, and it's just like, what's the point? Who needs 15-second clip?
The thought we had the next second was, okay, let's try something. So I had the three of them sit down on the couch.
Started running these ridiculously obnoxious scenes just for fun.
It's a Klingon warship coming straight for us.
And then we posted them and got some good feedback, actually. Our friends were like, dude, you gotta keep doing this, you gotta keep doing this. And
We just cracked up and we just kept doing that.
Scotty, fire all 4-ton potatoes. 4-ton potatoes.
Our friends thought it was super funny, so we're like, maybe we could write something and actually, you know, try to make a show.
Kind of brainstormed that night and decided the next day to skip the program, go out to the desert since it was a great backdrop, and just kind of play around and come up with our own idea.
And Desert Friends is basically three friends who didn't really have much going on for them in their small desert town. You know, they get warped to this other galaxy where they're kind of expected to save the human race. I think what's unique about Desert Friends is that obviously it's a retro sci-fi comedy. You know, kind of a Lost in Space meets Twilight Zone. I think there's a lot of people that'll latch on to that retro feel.
The biggest challenge starting out was the fact that Instagram only lets you basically upload what you shot with the app. So that was the hardest part, I think. It was like shooting on Super 8 film. You had to shoot a clip, you know, and then cut, and then keep going with that same little timeline, shoot a clip right here, cut. Like in the 80s, you know, shooting on VHS and editing on your VCR, it's kind of how it felt at first. A few times also I had to run to the top of a hill to get reception because if you couldn't upload it, you couldn't move on. Or I had to drive a mile or two to get reception. It was kind of a pain.
Our phones literally went to overheat mode and shut down. So we had all this footage that literally just like dissipated and we had to start all over again.
All the audio had to be done on the spot live. So all the sound effects that you hear in the earlier stuff was actually done through this little rig that we built, which was an external battery pack with a computer speaker duct taped to the battery pack, worn on somebody's shoulder, and that was hooked up to a computer with a little, you know, sound bank. So anytime we'd like throw a punch or something, there was literally another sound guy sitting there timing simultaneously when that, you know, punch would hit, and he'd fire that rise I swing or whatever the sound effect called for.
Active.
But yeah, that was an interesting little way to get around doing sound effects.
It really was so fun having to do it in such what seemed like an old-fashioned way.
We're getting home with this piece of crap?
Oh man, building a spaceship, that was that was an interesting process. We basically built the spaceship in 3D modeling program, got all our measurements, started welding together, which is interesting because neither of us know how to weld. So we built the spaceship, and then that's basically just a prop that sits there, and then we had to build an interior set for the spaceship. It was an undertaking. Just all the complexity and the random little parts that we found, and had to get in there and painting it and making it all look legit.
Do we have any guns on this thing?
Guns activated.
Oh shit!
Emma, she is feisty. She can be a bitch sometimes.
My friend is dying because she drank your water. My friend is dying!
She definitely has some control issues, and she's a little wounded from her past, I think. But she is very protective of her good friend Ruby.
Ruby is, she's kind of innocent. I would say she's naive in a lot of areas. She definitely has a thing for James.
So James, he's a bit of a douchebag. But hopefully an endearing douchebag.
I told you, it's cramps, you know, girl stuff.
I think overall James is a good and well-intentioned individual. He just is a little egocentric and gets lost a little bit in his own headspace.
Untie me!
Not yet.
Ow!
What's rule number 1 again?
Don't kill aliens for fun!
And rule number 2?
I'm not the center of the universe.
It's easy, it's simple, it's so accessible, I feel like.
And where if you just want a quick fix every day, 15 seconds, that's all we ask.
You're sitting, going through your phone 15, 20, 30, 50, 100 times, checking your Instagram status. So in a way, it's just kind of like in your face, it's right there. You don't have to go out and search for it. It's just, bam, it's in your feed. All you gotta do is follow it.
So our future goals for Desert Friends, definitely, I'll just say it, we want to make this a TV show. We love the Instagram format. We love that it's given us an avenue to kind of show a new form of storytelling. But I think our story will hold true even if it's 40 minutes long.
We could see it on Netflix. We could see it on Amazon, Hulu. It's just a classic family comedy show.
So we're not sure exactly where the show's gonna go, but we do have a vision for it, and we're excited to keep writing and keep filming and see where we go from here.
You were awesome. No, you were awesome.
Oh my gosh, we were all awesome. That was awesome.